Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to a brand new video. This video is of course your review for the FPL game week 7. We're 7 game weeks in and this was the worst week. This is the lowest average this season at the moment, only with 46. As you guys can see, we got 40 points. Not a great week for a lot of people in FPL, especially me, who I actually thought I started off really strong. Let's go through the team and how we did, and let's talk about a few things, and then we'll get to the point of the video. As you see by the title, changes are needed and changes will be coming in. Yeah, Allison in goal, 10 points, didn't play the full game. Of course, he got injured, so he's actually going to be out for the next game week, most likely, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 25% chance of playing. He's definitely going to be out for the next week, but got 10 points, playing 78 minutes, a clean sheet, of course, making 4 saves, so getting that extra point for making the 3 saves, and getting 3 bonus points, being the top bonus player. Then we have Pedro Porro in the team who, yeah, the clean sheet looked great, didn't it, at one stage, when they were 2-0 up, and then they absolutely bottled and lost 3-2, getting a -1 for conceding 3 goals, and then the 90 minutes, which is 2, so he only got 1 point. Virgil van Dijk as well. Like, this is how my week started. It started, like, really, really good. You had Allison get 10 and Van Dijk get 8, with him getting, of course, 90 minutes. A clean sheet, which is 4 points, and then the bonus points, he got 2 bonus points, which got me 8 points for him. Then Cash also did well. Villa Man United drew 0-0, of course. He got a clean sheet, that gave him 6 points, that's good. Cucurella got 1 point, getting a yellow card, and he's now suspended for the next game because he's got 5 yellow cards, so he won't be into the next game. Anyway, I'm probably going to get rid of some of the Chelsea players. I don't know if I'm going to get rid of him, because they do have, look at their fixtures. They got Liverpool, Newcastle, Man United, Arsenal. Very, very tough. And then they got Leicester, but then they got Villa. So, yeah, they got a very tough run coming up. So, yeah. Gabriel, again, 2 points. Oh, the 2 games where I thought Arsenal were going to keep a clean sheet. Leicester and Southampton, and both times they conceded goals. You know, like, they conceded in both games. Like, what? Like, like what? Wait. Anyway, yeah, he got me 2 points. In this week, by playing the 90 minutes, conceding 1 goal to Southampton, which was the opening goal that put Southampton actually 1-0 up. So ever since I brought Gabriel in, which was for the Leicester game, not done well. You know, before then he got 15 with a goal, and then 7 against City, and then just 1-2. So yeah, not been great since he's come in, but I'm gonna keep him because I keep the faith. You know, their fixtures coming up are a bit in the next 3 after Bournemouth. But I do think they have a good defense, and they'll keep more clean sheets than anyone else. So I am going to keep him. We then go to the midfield, which was an absolute horror show. We had 1 point for Casado, and then Smith Rowe also got 1 point as Man City beat them 3-2, as he only didn't even play. He didn't even start, sorry. He only played 25 minutes. And then we have Mo Salah, who I captain, and he did nothing. He got a clean sheet, and that's it. And got 3 points, but with the captaincy gave me 6. Watkins got 2 and Jackson got 2, both not being able to score. And then my entire bench had to change, right? Onana didn't play, Son didn't play, and Isaac didn't play. And Sells will actually come in for my next game week, which will be Palace, which I could see a clean sheet, you know. They got some decent fixtures, so if Van Dijk is out for 3 games, hopefully it's not 4, if maximum 3, because I got the Palace, Leicester, and West Ham. Maybe a clean sheet in all 3. Who knows? Like, that's possible. That's a possibility. But now let's go to the team transfers, and let's look. And we're going to make some changes. As you see, we've got 3 free transfers to do that we can do. I want to keep Jackson in because he's one of the best performing strikers in the league in FPL, and I am going to keep him in, because I think he'll get some goals, and he's one of those that I do want to keep him. I know they do have a bad run of fixtures, you can say, in their next couple as we went through, but he's one of those I do want to keep in the team. Caicedo I do want to take out, but I don't know how I'm going to take him out, because I feel like he's just going to be sitting on the bench. I want to take Cucurella out, definitely, so we're definitely going to take Cucurella out, and we're definitely going to take... we take Isaac out. So Son's another player I'm looking at, and he's not back. 25% chance of playing with a hamstring. We have Isaac here, who has a 50% chance of playing. And if he doesn't play against Brighton, I mean, Brighton played well against Spurs and won. They've got Chelsea and Arsenal in the next 2. So I do want to take him out as well. So they're 2 that I'm definitely taking out. And actually, we are going to bring in Solanke. Solanke's definitely coming in. I've made up my mind saying Solanke is coming into the team now. So we got 3 Arsenal Spurs players. We got 3 Spurs players now. But then I look at that and I'm like, do I take Son out? Do we switch Son out? So now we look at defenders, right? I'm gonna take Son out for now. And let's look at defenders, and let's look at some things that we can do. Alexander Trent has the best at the moment. Like, he has the best defender in the league points wise on FPL, doing very well. Of course, Liverpool have only conceded 2 goals all season. I think it is. I think it's 2. And I'm looking at these players, and I'm like, who do I bring in? I feel like I do want to bring in Trent. You know, and if I'm bringing him in for these run of games, you know, Chelsea, I could see a clean sheet, but then you look at Arsenal, tough game, Brighton, Villa, Southampton, City, Newcastle, a lot of pretty difficult fixtures until we reach the new year in at the end of December. So I look at that and I'm like, do I bring him in? Might be a bit risky, but then I'm looking at the other defenders and I'm trying to work out who to bring in at the moment. Like, for me, I don't know who to bring in. You can say maybe like a Van de Ven, but Spurs do have a decent run of games. They got West Ham, Palace, then they got Villa and Ipswich, and then they got Man City, Fulham. You know, a couple of decent games where they could get clean sheets. And I'm looking at these players and I'm like, who do I bring in? Or do I bring in like a cheeky, like a Robinson? Do I bring in a cheeky Robinson who you know, they have Villa next, so I don't think so. But I'm looking at this and I'm like, who do we bring in? Like, you can look at this and say, who do we bring in? I just realized we can't bring in a Liverpool player because we got 3 already. But then I'm looking at the midfield. Let's go to midfield and look at the midfield. We got Palmer here, who we could bring in, but I'm not going to bring in Palmer because, as I said, Chelsea do have a bad run of fixtures. I think Palmer will still do well, but it is a bit of a risk. I could bring in Saka, who have Bournemouth, but then they have Liverpool, Newcastle, Chelsea, until they get Forest and then West Ham. So there is a difficult run of fixtures for them. Like, there's a lot of difficult run of fixtures where I'm looking at the team and I'm like, I don't know who to bring in. I don't actually know who to bring in. But if you guys want to leave in the comments down below some suggestions to bring in. I want some suggestions, please. Yeah, and I'll make some changes through the week, and I'll put a post on my channel when I do make the changes. I'll put a post saying these are my changes, blah, 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 in my FPL. If you guys like the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We had not a great week, of course, in FPL, like a lot of people didn't. Let me know how many points you got. Probably a terrible week for a lot of people, including myself, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.